Erika. Welcome back to our devotionals. I just want to say that I love and I miss you all so much, and I can't wait to be able to be with you guys again. Wednesdays and Sundays are probably my hardest days just because I love going to Journey and seeing you guys and just being able to hang out in Riptide. So know that I love and miss you all so much, and if you need to talk, I think most of you have my information, so please contact me. But yeah, so I'm going to be talking about my favorite verse, and my favorite verse kind of jumps around. It's always changing depending on what I'm doing currently, or like what I'm going through. So I think this verse is very fitting for a lot of people and what we're kind of all just going through as a community. So Romans 8:18 is currently my favorite verse. And it says, I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. And I just think that right now that is a verse I'm holding on to so much, because there's a lot of suffering in the world right now, and there's a lot of things that are happening that we don't really have control over, and that can be very hard. But I truly believe that in every suffering and every pain, God has an amazing outcome of it, or he'll turn what was meant for evil to be turned into something that will be very beneficial for all of us. So that's kind of what this verse is just talking about. And if you keep reading, there's like more about like how God is always there in the future, and how it may look bad now, but God's definitely going to show up. So if you keep reading, again, that's Romans 8:18, but if you continue until Romans 8:30, kind of just gives more perspective on this verse. But yeah, I just think that that's like a really great verse just to keep in mind through all of this, you know, like some of us are happy to be out of school, some people aren't. It's kind of, everyone's going through something different right now, but we're kind of all in this together, not being physically together, but spiritually and mentally we're together. But yeah, I just think it's so important to like remember that like we have to think of the bright sides and everything, and you know, God's gonna make something amazing come out of all of this. I know for me personally, finances were very tight right before quarantine happened. So I know coming out of this, like I'm still getting paid, even though I'm not currently working. I feel like this is kind of a blessing in disguise for me, because it's like I'll come out of this with money, you know, like I just had to pay for school tuition, and that was like a lot, and I was kind of struggling, but being able to stay inside, not go out spending money, not have to spend money on gas, it's kind of a blessing in disguise for me. And also just being able to work on schoolwork. I know that if I was still working and we were still going to Journey and my life was going the way that it was before, I would have a really tough time with schoolwork, because I have so much more than I thought I was going to. So, you know, just kind of think about the positive things that might come out of this, and just be praying for God that, you know, you don't really know what positive things could come out of this, but just pray and be like, God, like, help me to see the bright side of this. Help me to understand what your plan is for this whole situation. So yeah, and then if you have any like cool ideas that you think would be helpful during this time, like comment them down below. Talk to each other, let each other know like, hey, like it's gonna be okay, because it is. God's got us. So yeah, just comment below things that you've been doing to stay sane, things that you've been doing to stay connected to God and stay connected to the community. And also comment some things that you think are going to come out of this that's gonna be amazing. So that's all I have for you today. Bye!